You guys obviously have a great program up there. What does 2015 bring for this year? What's new for the Ravens?
Well, a lot of new things. We've taken a conference that we felt was very strong to begin with and added two significant teams, top 10 caliber teams with William Penn and Grandview University. So we're excited about the challenges that brings to us. It's going to be an interesting part of that to go to the divisional play and have an opportunity for several of our teams to advance to the national playoffs. So a lot of new exciting things, and we're ready to get to work.
It was already a tough league. You mentioned Penn and Grandview coming in. How tough is it now in your estimation? Best in the country?
I would probably guess so, and of course every conference would probably debate that, but we're very proud of the tradition that the Heart of America has had over a long period of time, and now with the addition of the new teams, and then a couple of years from now growing even to a larger conference will make us a strong conference, and each of our schools will have their work cut out for them.
With the new additions come a new schedule this year as well. No non-league games. How does that look from a coach's perspective?
Well, there's pluses and minuses to that situation. We've had some people over the years that we would have enjoyed playing in a non-league situation. We were an independent team for a long time, so I don't miss the scheduling challenges that would have presented. So it's the schedule set for us. We know who we're playing, where we're playing, and we just got to go about the week-to-week work. And it's really going to be a grind in playing that many good schools. And prior to the addition of these two teams, I felt like over the last 5 or 6 years, the quality of the teams that we had improved from top to bottom. And there were no teams that were going to be a given. Everybody improved themselves, and there are going to be some dark horses, I think, in the two divisions this year that are going to surprise some people. I believe that 3 or 4 key players added to any team can make them a totally different squad.
We've got you guys on TV a lot this year. How does the TV deal affect you guys at Benedictine?
Got to get out of bed earlier, but I'm a little anxious on how the players are going to handle that. I'm sure they'll adjust to it. The games are all very important with them, and they'll make whatever adjustments necessary. But it is exciting to our conference, Benedictine College, our players, to have the opportunity to have these televised games, and we're very much looking forward to that.
Let's talk about your team for this season. What do you expect from your guys in terms of identity this year?
Well, in the early part of the season here, there were a lot of unknowns. We had 42 seniors in our program last year, so there's some significant spots that with graduation that we'll have to integrate new players, less experienced players into those spots. I think one of our biggest challenges will be to develop depth at a number of positions. I don't anticipate that there are going to be many teams in this conference that are going to be able to go through this 11-game schedule without having to have multiple players ready to play and assume a position if there's an injury or something that comes along. So developing the depth and getting some new guys into those starting roles is going to be critical to us.
You talked about how the schedule doesn't give you any breaks. Nobody's a pushover in the league now, and the league just gets tougher. How do you go about developing that depth in game situations when you don't have an opportunity necessarily that's obvious?
Well, you're just going to have to trust in your players and your coaches to have prepared the guys to step on the field and be ready to go, and they have to understand everybody wants to play, but they've got to be able to play and be successful against other quality players. And so both players and coaches alike are going to have to know that role and get themselves ready with the idea that they are going to have to be the next guy in kind of situation on Saturday afternoons or mornings, as the case may be.
Absolutely. Seems like every season right now you're passing another milestone or two at some point during the year. Last year was win number 250. What, if anything, do those milestones mean to you at this point?
They mean you're getting older. So, our deal is a one-year responsibility of the players that we currently have. Those kind of things will take care of themselves. But The guys that we have in the program this year, 2015, this is about them, the things that they want to accomplish, and our staff feels a real commitment to them and in being the best team that we can have so that they can have the memories that they want of Benedictine football.
Senior year for you, you're a team captain. What kind of a leadership role are you taking in your final season?
Yeah, I'm really excited and feel like it's a great opportunity that we have this year, and just a great group of guys that we got going into this season.
Defensively, what do you guys expect from your group this season to be able to get done on that side of the ball?
Defensively, we're really excited to see how this season pans out. We lost a couple of seniors and key players, and Josh Montgomery and Alex Hibbler, but I feel like this year we're more athletic. We're definitely a tight-knit group of guys, more like a family. It's almost like high school ball all over again.
I mentioned being like high school ball. What does that feel like? You guys just seem to know each other before you really got to know each other?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely special. Special at Benedictine, especially, going to college, I never thought I would get that feeling again because so many stories, come back. It's nothing like playing high school, but this last 2 years has definitely been awesome experience and been a lot of fun.
Obviously, you guys have a great program that you're a part of. You play for a legendary coach. What are the expectations you guys as players feel in the program?
The expectations are definitely high. They're always high. That's what's so awesome about being at Benedictine, that winning expectation every single year. Last year we had kind of a rough year, 7-4. And it's rough for us at 4 losses, but if you look at the record, I mean, all the games that we lost were 10 points or less. I mean, they were all close games. We had a chance to win, but the expectations are always high, and you got to love it.
How about this league? You mentioned high expectations, tough competition in the league. What would you tell a freshman coming in about the Heart of America Conference?
I would definitely say it's the toughest league in the NAIA, especially with these 2 new additions. I mean, it just makes it tougher. Never an off week anymore. There's no pushover teams in the NAIA or the Heart of America at that. I mean, you got Peru State. I mean, they're always coming in and game out. Teams that used to be pushovers, I mean, definitely aren't anymore. Every team is up there and athletic.
Best part of being a Benedictine football player is?
Best part of being a Benedictine football player would definitely be just the atmosphere and the coaching staff.
Getting to play for a legend like Coach Wilcox?
Yeah, Coach Wilcox is definitely a legend in Kansas, and I'm getting to play under somebody like Coach Gardenmeyer too.
Earl, senior year, what kind of leadership role are you taking on?
Just trying to get the guys ready, bring everyone together. Like Bryce said before, we have a great chemistry. It's not really hard, but just trying to set expectations, make sure everyone knows what they need to do to be successful, and same for myself.
Bryce touched on it, 7-4 is not a good year at your school. What do you do to get back to the place you guys expect to be this year?
We don't look in the rearview mirror. We take a quick look and we look at the mistakes we made. Like Bryce said, we had a lot of close games. So there's things from those games you take and you build on those things and you just improve on the mistakes you made and continue to grind it out.
When you get past Thanksgiving, put your feet up, look back on your senior year, what would make it a successful fall for you?
Winning the conference championship, making the playoffs, and making a good push for the national championship.
This conference, some that have stood in your spot today said it's tougher to win the conference than a national championship. How do you feel about that?
I feel that's a pretty good statement. I feel like anyone that comes out of the HAC is going to be one of the top competitors to win the national championship. So when you come out of the HAC, you're battle tested. So you should make a good run for the national championship.
Bryce talked about how special the school is and the community up there. What does it mean to you?
It means a lot. When you come into Benedictine, it's a place that'll change you more than you're gonna try to change it. If you try to fight it, it's not gonna happen. It's a special place, and it creates. When you come out of it, you leave a better person than you came in.
Best part of being a Benedictine football player is?
Best, I was thinking about this question over there. Best part of being a Benedictine football player is the experiences and the relationships you'll have when you leave.